develop people. So they didn't just spring onto the page with no background and no past. And all of their actions are motivated by that past because that's what formed them as characters, formed their personalities. So Lydia, her story was really just the tip of the iceberg in the first book. And so hopefully in future books we'll start to really see what went on with her and why she is the way she is. She's so fiercely independent and passionate and is really guarded, very, very much afraid to let her guard down and trust other people and let them into her lives, which is why I think a lot of the readers have really loved the start of the romance with Trey. You know, because they can see why he's such a good guy and why he is the perfect guy for her, and that he's so patient with her, and that he won't hurt her. Although they're going to go through some rough patches I can foresee down the road. Gina is kind of the quintessential rich kid that doesn't quite fit with the quote-unquote normal average kids because she just doesn't know how to do it. So instead what she's done is just develop this very cocky attitude and take charge, whereas inside she's just a massive insecurity. And I think a lot of women particularly bond with her because they kind of see their own insecurities. In fact, when people ask me what character I like, I say, well, Lydia's the doctor I would love to be and the person I'd like to be when I grow up. But Gina is kind of who I've been, in my past. Those insecurities that you mask and you just kind of try to quash them and do the right thing, and it doesn't always work out that way. Amanda is just a very, very gentle person, but she's much more independent than, the typical Southern belle, which is what her mother would like her to be. Her mom just wants her to stay at home and raise babies, and she really wants to have her own life and her own career and do something that has meaning in the world. And then Nora is, I love writing Nora because not only is she a nurse, so I just really admire her, but she's a victim of sexual assault. And she hasn't told anyone. So that's a secret that no one knows except for the man who became her, almost her fiance, Seth. And it's going to be a really, really hard time for her to deal with that. So there's lots of issues. And I think that's good because no matter what plot you kind of artificially come up with, it's how the characters respond to what you throw at them. How do they respond to, all the guns shooting the machine bullets or, whatever you throw at them? How do they respond to it? And that comes out of the character's past and their personality, and then hopefully it will take them in the direction of growth, and that will move the story along.